But first, let's plug in for a quick fix of craziness with Munch's Oddysee.
You are a genius!
I always found there to be something lacking from the Oddworld series. Sure, I'd bought them and they looked great, but they were more eye candy to me than exciting and innovative games, and wound up gathering dust next to Space Channel 5 and Kiss Pinball. However, all is not lost. Munch's Oddysee, despite being the third Oddworld game to be released, is officially the second in the series. But don't worry about the maths, I'm not bothered by that nonsense in the slightest. I just want to know if this game is any good on the fat bastard of consoles, the Xbox. You can still control Abe, the grunt-loving Mudokon, desperate to hunt down eggs and save his race, but this time your main character is Munch. Both monsters have different skills and need to help each other to complete the game. Although Munch moves about on land in a wheelchair, he has fins and really comes into his own in water. On the other hand, Abe can create mind control balls that force the bad guys to do whatever you want, however fiendish. There is something strangely satisfying about taking psychic control of some ugly sod and making him throw himself into a river. In fact, that reminds me of a crazy night I once had in Windsor. But I digress, sorry. Munch is even weirder than Abe. In an horrific experiment that would make bunny-loving vivisectionist gun-down life-saving scientist, he's had an antenna attached to his head. This aerial allows Munch to take control of machinery and, after a fresh charge of zap, turns his head into a deadly weapon that any Glaswegian would be proud of. As soon as the game starts, you can tell the visuals are going to be fantastic. Once or twice, it took me a minute to realise the FMV had stopped and I was actually playing the game. Even the annoying shifts in camera angles can be excused simply because the game looks so good. Despite the Xbox controllers having been designed by a blind monkey with numb hands, it's easy enough to control both our heroes. With a simple press of a button, you can switch between the two, which becomes more and more important as the game progresses. The one massive problem with Munch's Oddysee is the repetitive gameplay. Too often it's a case of running to one place, getting something, running back, dropping it, going back again, getting something else, running back, dropping it, running back again, getting another thing, running back, dropping it, and so on. The challenges aren't really puzzles and therefore don't tax the player enough, and the teen rating on the case is a bit generous. Despite its flashy, mature looks, this is definitely a game for kids. But what the heck? I may be a man, but I've got a small boy trapped inside me who loves this kind of thing. Unfortunately, we can't find a way to remove him from my intestines, so until then, I'll have to play it for him.
Free